Well, we're talking about the boys in pinstripes today, so I guess I gotta get rid of my facial hair. Alright, let's do it. The New York Yankees arguably is the United States' most loved and hated baseball team. From a personal perspective, as a fourth generation Yankee fan, coming from generations of my dad loving these guys and my granddad, I love these guys, and gotta be honest, their performance these last, I want to say 6 years, while has been no less than amazing, it hasn't been flawless. We've gone 6 years in a row without a World Series debut, while being in the playoffs. And gotta be honest, it hasn't been fun to watch these guys get to the playoffs and lose. However, in my heart, I feel like they can do it this year. I feel it. There's just something about this year. Just cut back to me saying that for the past 6 years in a row. I feel confident. But today, we're only going to be talking about round 1, the ALDS. Well, it's technically round 2. I'm going to call it round 1 as it is the Yankees' debut in the playoffs, going against the Cleveland Guardians. And I'm just going to go over what I think is going to go right, what I think is going to go wrong, and how I feel this series is going to go. First, let's talk about the New York Yankees and their performance this season. The New York Yankees have had an amazing season, with Aaron Judge getting 62 home runs, breaking the American League record, with heavy hitters like Anthony Rizzo and Giancarlo Stanton doing well, not as great as Judge, still doing amazing. We got a superstar pitching lineup, Garrett Cole and Nestor Cortez just hitting it out of the park. But there are times that I really believe that the Yankees can not only lose a game, but also choke. For example, Garrett Cole. While he is an amazing pitcher, I mean, really good. He's a really good pitcher. He can have some of the worst games in the New York Yankees pitching lineup by far. He can throw a really good game for everybody else, and it's just horrible to watch. I mean, I've seen Garrett Cole give 2 home runs, 6 runs total, in one game. Was it one game? Yeah, it was a single game. I think it was in the first 2 innings, I'm pretty sure it was. I mean, the man can have his faults. And then Aaron Judge, while he is an amazing hitter, he is a powerhouse. He is either getting a home run or he is walking or he is striking out, because he hits at everything. Even the stuff that we know he cannot hit. Down and out. A 6'7" gargantuan player cannot hit down and out because he can't help himself but swing at it. It is very, very, very annoying. And gotta say, with the postseason, I know the New York Yankees can choke so hard. I feel that they can choke in one game, they can choke an entire series while doing good every other game. But the game that matters, somehow they're going to choke. And I don't like it. Now, let's talk a little bit about their opponent for this playoff season. the Cleveland Guardians. Alright, now that we've talked about the Yankees, let's briefly talk about what I know and what I don't know about Cleveland. Apologies if I get information wrong or if I don't know something about Cleveland. I'm not a Cleveland Guardians fan. I don't watch the Cleveland Guardians on a regular basis unless it's like somehow free for me to watch when they're playing against the Yankees. Let's just talk about it real quick. For the names that I do know, Shane Bieber, pretty good pitcher. I watched a couple of videos. I watched him during these last playoffs during the wild card games. Oscar Gonzalez, really good batter. He closed out a 15-inning game against the Rays to bring them to the division series against the Yankees. You got Josh Naylor, who's a pretty good designated hitter. You got Jose Ramirez, and these guys are pretty good. They went, I'm pretty sure, I think 28-8 or something their last few games. So it's very, for me, I'm just gonna say I am more nervous than I probably should be, because I guess maybe not, because when it comes to the Guardians, I'm pretty sure in the latter half of their season they had a much better record. They had a much better record than the New York Yankees. When you look at the New York Yankees second half of their season, it was bad. I mean, really, really bad. They were the first to 70 games by the end of the first half. They won 99 games. So that means I'm pretty sure they probably had a losing record. I'm going to look up the details on this, but I'm pretty sure they had a 500 record, or probably under 500, in between July and September. So they either got to kick shit into gear. Nestor Cortez has to be really good. Garrett Cole has to be really good. Luis Severino has to come back. I mean, he almost got a no-hitter recently, so I have faith in that guy. I mean, they got to bring in all the cards. Matt Carpenter has got to prove himself to us, please. And honestly, I don't even remember who the fuck the Yankees got in the trade deadline, because it was so obscure. Freaking, what was his name? Efros? I don't even remember. Is he still on the team? I don't even remember who else they got on that team. Dead ass. So, in the end, I still firmly believe that the New York Yankees are going to pull it off in Cleveland. It is just going to be a fucking chore to do it. Alright? It is going to be a fucking chore. And you bet your fucking ass that this series is not going to be a sweep. Unless the Yankees somehow throw all 3 games. I am a firm believer that this is going to be either a 3-1 or a 3-2 series. It is going to be one of the two. I'm probably gonna say 4-game series. It's gonna be 3-1 Yankees. But as much as I wish it won't happen, I know it's going to fucking happen. Alright? Know that. Alright. Well, that's it. If the Yankees somehow fucking lose, I will send out a 2-minute rant video about it. But if the Yankees somehow pull it off against the Guardians, I'll release a video talking about how I am more skeptical about the Yankees going against whoever wins the Mariners and Astros series. Spoiler alert, it's going to be the Astros. The Astros are going to fucking floor the Mariners. I don't care what you think, Mariners fans. I am sorry. This is your first playoff appearance since 2003, 2001. I do not care. The Astros are a better team. I do not believe you guys can pull this off against fucking Houston. If you do, props. I will admit that I am wrong. And the Yankees will still beat the Mariners in the ALCS. But if it comes to the New York Yankees going against the Houston Astros, which I probably will, I will talk about how I am more skeptical than any other game besides them possibly going against the Dodgers in the World Series. So, all right. Well, that's it for me. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Pinstripes. Let's get this shit done. Let's bring World Series number 28 to Yankee Stadium. Please, for the love of fucking God. I do not remember anything that happened in 2009 against the Phillies. I was 6 years old, and I don't remember. And there are some personal reasons that I want the New York Yankees to win, other than just me seeing them as it's a bit more than that. So I'm not just rooting for them for myself. I'm rooting for them for my family, for my dad, who hasn't seen a World Series win in 13 years. I'm rooting for them for my grandfather, who hasn't seen them win. I want them to fucking win again before he goes. So let's see that fucking happen. All right. That's it for me. Stay safe. Stay adventurous. Go Yankees. Go Judge. Go fucking Pinstripes. Let's go. All right. Get to the next one. Peace, guys. Hello, this is Editing Joe. Before you go, I just want to go over a couple quick things that I realized in post-edit. First, I looked up the Yankees home record and the Guardians away record because the game will be played at Yankee Stadium, so I thought that'd be important. And the Yankees have a far better record at home than the Guardians do away. And I also looked up the matchup history between the Guardians and the Yankees. And I gotta say, 5-1? Come on. There's no way that the Yankees can't beat these guys again. I mean, there is obviously a way from the stuff that I've talked about, but let's just hope that doesn't happen. All right, thanks. See ya.